In Cleveland, the Dolphins and Browns met in a must-win matchup between two teams with identical 7-4 records. Defense was the password here. Cleveland's porous defense, which has given up points nearly as rapidly as the Browns' explosive offense could score them. Sam Ratigliano's Browns admittedly go for the big play. And interestingly enough, their opponent Miami has permitted merely one solitary passing bomb all season long. They rank as the best defense in the entire NFL. Sure enough, for most of the first quarter, Cleveland quarterback Brian Sipe searched in vain for an opening in the Dolphins' new name defense, but found none. What was surprising was the Browns' defense was dishing out the same as Del Williams and Gary Davis pounded at the Browns' bottom-ranked ground defense and got nowhere. The stats on the Browns' defensive platoon are misleading, however. They have been susceptible to the big play all year, but have made several themselves. No team with a record as fine as the Browns can do it on offense alone. Then, too, Cleveland was playing without its standout defensive lineman, tackle Jerry Shirk, who before being injured was on his way to his best season ever. Veterans like Lyle Alzado and Jack Gregory, number 81, must take up the slack down the home stretch. Offensively, things begin with Brian Sipe, number 17. Sipe, who was a lowly 13th round draft choice despite leading the entire nation in passing at San Diego State, has this year blossomed into one of the league's premier passing quarterbacks. A measure of his aptitude is the fact that the Browns' attack has gained over 300 yards in every game they have played this year. Throughout period one, however, Sipe and company were moving the ball well, but couldn't get on the scoreboard. Twice they moved deep into Dolphin territory, but came up empty. Another new feature of Cleveland's attack is the maturation of Mike Pruitt, number 43, at fullback. With Greg Pruitt out for the season, the massive man from Purdue is now the second leading runner, behind only Earl Campbell in the AFC. With time running down in period one, it was Mike Pruitt on a delay for 24 yards to the Dolphin 5 that set up the first touchdown on this balmy 60-degree afternoon. Miami soon followed with a field goal, but that was all the scoring for the first half, as both teams squandered opportunities on offense. Don Cockroft, usually one of the league's most accurate field goal kickers, had one attempt blocked by the Miami special teams. To further complicate things for the Browns defense, Jerry Shirk's replacement Rich Dimler, a rookie tackle from USC, went out of the game with a knee injury. The Browns' dubious defense was further depleted, and Greasy and the Dolphins caught fire. Beleaguered Miami quarterback, who's had his most inconsistent season of 13 in the NFL, drove his team downfield on passes to Nat Moore and Bruce Hardy, number 84. Delvin Williams, number 24, was held to merely 4 yards on the ground in the first half, couldn't turn the corner against the brown shirts. So Greasy resumed his air attack, throwing to Moore again for 17 yards. With the ball on the 9, Williams ran straight up the gut of the Browns' defense into the end zone for Miami's first touchdown of the day. The Dolphins took the lead, 10-7. With All-Pro Jim Langer out indefinitely, the center position is manned by number 63, rookie Mark Denard, who helped open up the soft middle for Williams' score. With Shirk out, most likely for the rest of the year, Cleveland must shore up the middle of its defense if it is to make the playoffs. For the rest of the third quarter, however, the Browns' defense dominated the Dolphins, as Miami never did get out from the shadow of its own end zone. Jack Gregory, number 81, recorded Cleveland's only sack of the day. Late in the third period, with the score still 10-7, Brian Sipe exploded the bomb in the face of the Dolphins' #1 rated defense. Reggie Rucker was hauled down at the Miami 7 for a 54-yard play, the second longest against Miami this year. Rucker was shaken up on the play, but he would return and do further damage to Dolphin playoff hopes. After a penalty set Cleveland back to the 14, Sipe was blitzed by number 25, strong safety Tim Foley, but somehow got the ball to the end zone where Ozzie Newsome made a great catch. Two big plays, the trademark of this Cleveland attack, had put the Browns ahead of the Dolphins 14-10. And the huge crowd of over 80,000 Browns followers roared their appreciation. At the top of the fourth period, Cleveland added 3 points on Don Cockroft's 43-yard field goal. But on the next series, it was the Dolphins' turn to detonate the bomb. Duriel Harris hauled in a 51-yarder, but it was not from Bob Greasy. Don Shula had replaced his 3-time Super Bowl quarterback with Don Strock. And the lanky 6'5" quarterback, who has sat behind Greasy for 6 years, unleashed a beauty into Harris's outstretched arms down the left sideline. Several plays later, Strock faked perfectly to Larry Zonka, then lofted a pass into the arms of Bruce Hardy for 6 points. Hardy, an exceptional athlete who was on the cover of Sports Illustrated at the age of 17, has been a big find at tight end for Miami. With the score now tied at 17, the Cleveland defense regrouped. Veterans Clarence Scott, number 22, and Lyle Alzado, number 77, are part of the glue that holds this unit together. But they were back on the field all too soon. And on their next offensive series, Miami's Strock, unhampered by any rush, hit Harris over the middle for 22. Then Strock turned to his missing ground game, and for the first time today, it clicked. Del Williams followed good blocks by his pulling guards for a 24-yard advance to the Cleveland 5. The Dolphins had the Browns' defense reeling.
Third down. Strock drills it. Touchdown, Miami. Don Strock has thrown 2 touchdown passes. This one to Delvin Williams. And the Dolphins have the lead.
Utilizing that back coming out of the backfield, Strock was going back, reading the linebackers, seeing where the linebackers going. Number 52 is Dick Ambrose getting out of there. Nobody near Delvin Williams. Number 52, Ambrose, got depth and went away. And what you're doing as a quarterback, you have both backs going out of the backfield. You look to see which way the middle linebacker goes. Whichever way he goes, you go the opposite way.
Uwe Shaman, extra point attempt. It is good. It is now Miami 24 and Cleveland 17 with 3:53 left to go as Don Strock just took the Dolphins 61 yards in 8 plays.
5 of the 7 victories they've had have come with time like this, with a couple of minutes remaining in the football game. But they are going up against the number 1 defensive team in the AFC, the Miami Dolphins.
Sipe, a little play action. Pass is complete. Dave Logan. Logan, 43-yard line.
They had multiple choice there. They had Logan or Rucker, either one of them, open on that play. And number 85, Dave Logan, is the man that Sipe decided to throw the football to.
And Norris Thomas makes the tackle.
Taking a look, here's Reggie Rucker. They're both running down. They're in a slot formation on the same side. They're both going across the field. Both of them are open right there. Rucker says, why him? I was open too.
43-yard line, Cleveland their own territory, 5 on the pattern. Sipe's pass is there. Rucker, about 8 yards. It'll be second down and 2. Neil Colsey makes the tackle.
Reggie Rucker having a fine afternoon for the Cleveland Browns. This time he's running a stop pattern. Both he and Logan are on the same side. He's going down. He's going to stop right there. Logan is going to run to the outside, and the quarterback looks to see what the defense is doing. That time, Rucker 33 was open, so Sipe drilled the ball to him.
And remember, Cleveland took a timeout in the second half. They have only 2 timeouts remaining. 2:25 left to go in the ball game.
He's got the first.
First down. 45-yard line of Miami. Kim Bocamper makes the tackle. Larry Zonk, I don't know if they're working on him or just talking to him. Doctor's a stethoscope in his ears. We'll try and get a report from the Dolphin sideline. 5 on the pattern. Sipe's throwing this one away. Everybody was covered.
He was looking for number 35, Calvin Hill. Calvin Hill was well covered out there by the cornerback of the Miami Dolphins, 48, Gerald Small. So what he was doing, stop the clock, throw it out of bounds.
2-minute warning will now be given to both benches. Sipe has completed 19 of 36 for 260.
They're going after him now. You better get rid of the ball. And he did.
This one is complete. 39-yard line.
Good read.
Gain of 6. Neil Colsey was there. Reggie Rucker caught it. And there he is, number 10, Don Strock, the man who has put some zip back into the Miami offense. Now, don't criticize me on saying anything against Bob Greasy. I don't mean it that way. It's that at this moment in time, it has been Don Strock.
I didn't
it's the nature of the game.
Just because he went to Purdue, I didn't criticize.
Doug Betters, a little anxious. What's Doug Deacon, the left tackle? He's saying that shoulder moved and he pulled me off sides.
He did go to a 3-point stance.
He was going down to the stance. That's
but he
right.
did go to it. See, the rest of the offensive line still in a 2-point stance.
And it is a first down, 34-yard line. Officials have really called.
And it stopped the clock also.
That's right.
Which is to the advantage of the Cleveland Browns. Browns' problem right now, they must have a touchdown to tie. So they've got to go into the end zone.
Cleo Miller and Calvin Hill are the setbacks. It's a first down. Dolphin 34-yard line, 5 on the pattern. Sipe going deep into the corner. It is incomplete.
There he is. He's going up top looking for Ozzie Newsome, number 82, the tight end. It's one-on-one down there, regardless of whether it starts out as a zone or whatever it is. It's one-on-one when you get that far downfield. Gerald Small did a fine job on Ozzie Newsome.
Quick note, Don Drabus, Pete Halbin, John Betchkuhl. Is it close? That's our backup crew. Great job, gentlemen. I have a little problem with the names, but it's been one of those afternoons. All right, second down and 10. 34-yard line of Miami. Dolphins lead it 24-17. Oh, flags are down.
Get rid of it. He got a free play.
Sipe going deep into the end zone. It's there. Touchdown. Ozzie Newsome. Now we'll go back to sort out the flag.
Well, you know, for one thing, the Miami Dolphins, one of their defensive end was in the backfield, and that's not permitted. The whistle did not blow. The flag went down, so that meant it was a free play for the Cleveland Browns, no matter what happened. And Sipe did really a great job of getting rid of that football and throwing it right on the market to Ozzie Newsome.
It is a touchdown.
Let's take a look at it right now. They're coming in. The flags are down. Sipe knows this, and he's scrambling around there. You got to get rid of the football. He's going one-on-one. It's man-to-man coverage on number 82, Newsome, and it's really a fine, fine throw right where it's supposed to be for a touchdown. Well, that's two big plays by this man. 2 touchdown passes for Ozzie Newsome. Now, this, believe me, is very important. We got a timeout.
It is there. We are tied at 24. Nat Moore is wide to the near side. Both backs stay to block. Duriel Harris. Bumping, it is intercepted, a flag is down.
I think they'll call it offensively.
The interception is Tom
go.
Darden. Darden inside the 40. Time has run out. Let's see who the flag is again.
Be my guess that it's on number 82, Duriel Harris. Offensive pass interference. This is what he is doing, just throwing the ball up for grabs, hoping that something miraculous would happen. Now, the Browns can score. Cleveland could no longer, yes, Miami could no longer score, but had he run it back for a touchdown, it's 6 points.
Now, you can't extend a period on a penalty, and the referee will explain it.
The game is over.
That's right. You can extend it on a defensive foul, not on an offensive foul, like I said.
Make it true.
Woo, I was glad I was right.
Yes.
And so, of course, I knew what that was going to be. But with that play, time is run out. That is the end of the ball game in regulation time. We're in overtime.
You know, we said in the pregame show, at the top of the show, how important this game was for both teams. And here it is going down to overtime.
Miami's the visitors will get their choice. You'll call it. Heads he called. Tails it is. You win the toss.
Cleveland wins the toss. Miami had the call.
You know, Charlie, looking at that, look like the wind is any factor in this ball game. A lot of times it is in this stadium.
Ball 8-yard line. Dinos to the 15, 20, 25, and then Dak at the 25-yard line. Cleveland from their own 25, first down. Mike Kozlowski made the tackle. We mentioned the start of the last drive of the Dolphins, it didn't go anywhere, that they were playing a short field. We have another short field here because they only need to get within field goal range. We're going to be showing you in just a moment the standings as we started the day to pinpoint once again the importance of this ball game, because Miami and Cleveland are in the 8 teams that have a possibility. New England won today. Their record is 8-4. Sight scrambles. He's going to keep it. Has the first down and then is nailed at the sideline.
He's getting pressure. He's got to get out of there. He doesn't want to take a loss, so he's going to get as much yardage as he possibly can. And it was good enough for a first down.
Here's the Central Division.
With Pittsburgh 9-2 and Houston 8-3.
They play later this afternoon.
Right.
Actually, their game is already.
Cleveland needs to win this football game. It is important.
Sight's pass is complete. Calvin Hill, first down near the 50-yard line. Roan makes the tackle.
I'll tell you what's happening. That offensive line of the Cleveland Browns is giving him enough time where he can survey that defense, see what's happened, and go to the man who's open. That time it was number 35, Calvin Hill, just going around and turning around and finding an open spot between the linebackers.
A crowd of more than 80,000 on hand here at Cleveland today. 13 and a half minutes to go in the overtime period. That's not important. What is important for Cleveland is to keep the drive moving. For the Dolphins is to stop it. Sight slips away. He is hit, falls forward, first down, 39-yard line.
Hey, I'll tell you, number 43, Mike Pruitt, provided a good block for Sipe on that play. He doesn't want to take any losses, and now this is a situation where you got to go. Pressure's on. Nobody open. He's got to get out of there. Right there. 43, Mike Pruitt provides a good block. 2 in a row for number 17, Brian Sipe, picking up the first down.
Don Shula, head coach of Miami. He needs his number 1 defensive team to come through right now. They cannot wait. 9 more yards, and the Browns are within field goal range for Cockroach. He sends 5 on the pattern. Goes deep.
Look out.
Rucker!
Look out.
Fine play. Sight to Rucker.
Well, I'll tell you, they had one-on-one down there. It was Thomas from Miami against number 33, Reggie Rucker, who's had a great afternoon. All alone and a great throw by Sight. And you can see what this victory means to this Cleveland Brown football team and the fans of the Cleveland Browns. And the
There's
owner
Art Modell. 1 minute and 59 seconds
There he is.
into overtime.
Great protection by that offensive line. He had plenty of time to step and throw. He gets deep. Number 33 is Reggie Rucker, who's made some great catches all day. This is the biggest one. Right in the arms. Great catch.